Bitcoin to $1 million is not as far-fetched as you think. In this video today, I'm going to give you my actual prediction. I'm going to give you a specific date within a month when I think Bitcoin will reach $1 million. Bitcoin's price today is $64,000. Over the past couple of years, since the lows of 2022, it has been on a steady recovery, and we've just had the most recent 2024 Bitcoin halving. Historically, right now, we are at a tipping point for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is to follow its previous cycles, it is about to skyrocket over the next 12 months. But that's only if it follows its historical trends. Over the past 3 years, Bitcoin has been battered. Since the previous halving and its previous all-time high, it was always expected to have a crypto winter. But during that winter, it was battered with inflation. It was battered with scams from FTX to Sam Bankman-Fried. It has been battered over the last 3 years, but it is recovering. It is hitting all-time highs again. It is so durable. Every single halving, every single time it recovers. Bitcoin was created in hard times. It was created in 2008, 2009, in the financial crisis. Bitcoin is a response to the financial crisis. Bitcoin is like Bane. It was born in the darkness. So when hard times come around, Bitcoin was born in the darkness, like Bane. It knows the hard times. It can survive. It is durable. It is ready for those hard times. And every single time we have a hard time in the economy, this has probably been the worst time in the economy since Bitcoin was created, since the 2008 financial crisis. 2022, a constant down market, red day after red day after red day. Bitcoin went through that. It went through 2022, and it is now 2024, and it has recovered. It recovers every single time. That is tried and tested. It has now survived. Think about all the businesses that have gone bankrupt in that time. Bitcoin has not gone bankrupt. Bitcoin cannot go bankrupt. It survives hard times. It was born in hard times. It was born in the darkness like Bane. In 2022, when the scams were happening, Sam Bankman-Fried's getting arrested, billions of pounds has been taken from the retail investor in the market. The governments and institutions are pointing the finger and laughing at Bitcoiners. That was 2022. In 2024, the biggest, the most richest company in the entire world, BlackRock, is now buying Bitcoin. The SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission in America, have said Bitcoin is a real thing. Within 2 years, they've gone from pointing the finger and laughing to joining the race for Bitcoin. Well, who laughs last? Although today I am going to give you my prediction on when Bitcoin will reach $1 million, because it's not a question of if one Bitcoin can reach $1 million. It's a question of when. It will definitely reach that price. There is no doubt about it. With all the halvings and the supply shocks, it will absolutely reach 1 million. But when will it reach $1 million? That is what I'm going to answer for you today. And again, by the end of this video, I will give you my exact specific date. I hate it when other YouTubers say, I'm going to give you a date on when it's going to reach this, and it's going to be between 2024 and 2032, somewhere in there. Oh, well done. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's make predictions where we're obviously going to be right. Well, I'm going to make an extremely bold prediction where I'm obviously going to be wrong, but I'm going to go for that target. I'm going to try and give you that exact date when I think Bitcoin will reach $1 million. Please, when you hear the date, please put it in your diary. Please message me on that day and tell me how right or how wrong I was. If I get it right, oh my God, Plan B is going to have nothing on me. When I give you this date, Plan B will have nothing on me if I get this exactly right, or even a few days. I'm sure you guys will give me some relief and give me some leeway if I'm a few days off. But still, if I get this right, that is going up a prediction. So by the end of this video, I'm going to give you the exact date. Throughout this video, I'm not going to give you graphs and charts. I do not believe in them. I am a financial advisor, and anyone worth their salt will tell you that graphs and charts are stupid. They are complicated things. People put those in front of you to give you complicated information to make other people think that you are smart, but really you're just complicating things and not making it simple. So just make it simple. Look at the price. How has it gone up and down over the few years? I'm not going to be looking at charts for 1 minute, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. I'm not going to be looking at these charts. I'm going to be looking how Bitcoin has historically moved halving on halving. Quickly, if you're not sure what a halving is a supply reduction. The supply of Bitcoin reduces in half every 4 years. This is a representative similar to gold. With gold, when you mine gold out of the earth, when you take it out of the earth, there is then less gold in the earth. You don't know how much gold is in the earth, but there is less than when you took that gold out. So the supply within the earth has gone when you are mining it. The same applies for Bitcoin. There are Bitcoin miners that mine Bitcoin using computer code and solving equations and mining Bitcoin online on the internet. The supply of Bitcoin reduces every 4 years. It halves every 4 years, and this creates a predictable pattern for Bitcoin every 4 years during the halvings. Growth of Bitcoin since it was created in 2008, 2009 financial crisis has been crazy. It has had thousands and thousands of percentage of returns over those years. But over these years, the returns have been reducing. The returns are still ridiculous. They're still crazy returns compared to any other market. The predicted return, even if they still decrease at this current rate, the predicted returns are still absolutely crazy. I'm also extremely interested to see what's going to happen next after this halving, because this halving, 2024, is an interesting one. It's the first halving where the supply on the market has been reducing. Previous years, Bitcoin has been available to trade, but in 2024, because big institutions are buying and people are holding on to dear life with their diamond hands, supply on the market is actually reducing during this halving. So I'm very interested to see. This is unprecedented. We've never seen this in Bitcoin's history in the past. So I'm very interested to see how this affects the price of Bitcoin. In a previous video, I did give you my 2028 price prediction on Bitcoin, and it was not close to $1 million. But I was giving you the price on the exact date of the halving, my prediction of the price on the exact date of the halving. We know, as followers of Bitcoin, the price can go up well before the halving and fall before the halving. So in actual fact, before the halving, the price could be much higher than that. And after the halving, it could be even higher than that again. So if you want to know my prediction on the 2028 price of Bitcoin for the 2028 halving event, then watch that video in the playlist on Bitcoin. I am not going to give you the Cathie Wood, the Michael Saylor predictions. Obviously, they are super unbiased. They own loads of Bitcoin. If the price of Bitcoin 10x's, these are the richest people in the world all of a sudden. So they absolutely have an incentive to give you that FOMO prediction that makes you want to buy in straight away. I am not going to do that. I'm going to try and give you my price prediction on Bitcoin and my realistic prediction on when I think Bitcoin will reach $1 million. As a little disclaimer, I do own some Bitcoin. It's not nowhere near the majority. Is a small minority of my portfolio. So the impact of Bitcoin 10xing is good for me, but it's not that great. It's not life-changing for me. So I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible because I want to create that trust between myself and yourself as the viewer. So I hope that you can see with my prediction that it is realistic and unbiased. So we can create that trust in our community of being realistic and unbiased in our predictions. Before I give you my specific day, if you are liking this type of content, please hit the like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can see all future videos on this channel. Future videos relating to financial independence, retiring early, living a rich and fulfilling life, Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies. If you like these type of videos, then click on that notification bell and the subscribe button so you can see all those future videos. Here it is. This is the time, the moment of truth, the date, the exact date when I predict that Bitcoin will reach $1 million. And the date is the 29th of November 2029. There you go. That's my exact date that I predict. Now, I did previously say in my other video that I believe in the 2028 halving, the price of Bitcoin will reach and I explain and go into detail of how I get to that number. What you often see within 12 to 18 months after the halving, so around November 2029, you'll see a huge spike in the price of Bitcoin, and it will reach its new all-time high during that cycle. So I predict the 29th of November 2029 to be the exact date that Bitcoin reaches 1 million US dollars. I believe it will reach the 1 million US dollar mark in the spike just after, within 18 months of the 2028 halving event. After that though, I'm going to, as we all know, in every single Bitcoin cycle, when it reaches that all-time high, there is a winter to come after that. Although I do expect the price of one Bitcoin to level out around $1 million US in around 2032, I do think it will first of all reach it on the 29th of November 2029. That is my prediction. My predictions from Vikings right here. If I'm correct, please put it in your calendar. Put that exact date in your calendar, the 29th of November 2029. Put a link to this video and put a comment on that day. I expect to see a few comments on that day about this prediction. I would love to see it. If it hits 1 million before then, put a comment in and say we've just hit 1 million. And if I'm wrong, I hope I'm wrong. In the event that it comes sooner, I really do hope that Bitcoin increases in value much sooner, because I think this world needs Bitcoin. It is super, super important in this world. It's the people's currency. It's the currency that the people have chosen. It's the brand that we all know and love. It's the McDonald's. It's the Coca-Cola. You can create 1 million different types of Bitcoin. You can copy and paste it with a different name. It's not going to work. The name and the brand of Bitcoin has created itself. There's no owner promoting this. It's unpromoted. Its security and independence itself is its brand. So to summarize this video, Bitcoin will reach 1 million US dollars on the 29th of November 2029. Bitcoin was born in the darkness like Bane. Whatever hard times come, Bitcoin will survive. It cannot go into liquidation. There is no owner to make that decision. It is independent. It is the people's currency. Please, in the description below, put your date, your specific date. Don't put a stupid range. Go for your actual date that you think Bitcoin will reach 1 million US dollars. Put it in the description for the exact date, and would love to see and get some examples of what everyone's thinking, what everyone's mind frame is about on this Bitcoin reaching $1 million. If you like this type of content, I'm sure you're going to love my last video on the price prediction of Bitcoin on the 2028 halving. So click on this video right here. I'm sure you're going to love this video.